This is Lulu. I'm a compulsive overeater. And I was contemplating the 12 traditions of this program. You know, whenever they're read at a meeting, you're like, boring, here we go again. They're reading all 12 of them again, you know, and it's just like, huh. And, but you know, the reason that this program has been around for 80 years and it works so well, and there's not, where everybody's not fighting and everybody's not, it's not fizzled out, is because of the traditions. I love how he called them the traditions and not the rules. And then I thought to myself, if this was, you know, the long-term success of this fellowship works because of the traditions, I wondered about applying them to living life in general. Just thought, like, how would that look? Then I thought, of course, I thought, what if the whole world operated like this? How cool would that be? But that's not being in reality. I can't control the world. If I thought if just little businesses operated under these traditions, how successful and wonderful and beautiful it would be. I'm not in charge of that either. So what I brought it down to was what I was in charge of is me. And my own life is my business. So how could I apply these to my life and live my life according to these traditions? How would that translate from meetings and groups and programs and you know, all that organization into just my little old life? So you can put up the thing. Okay, so I'm going to take the long-term success of the fellowship that works because of the traditions and apply them to living life in general. So if I translate, a member of AA would be just a member of society, one among all. And AA would be the universe, life, existence. Okay, so that was kind of my translation. So our common welfare should come first. Personal recovery depends upon AA unity. What I got from that was, I'm a small part of a great whole, and my common welfare with others always should come first. My own soul depends on your soul. And I just loved kind of like the way that we all rely on each other for success. I need to really rely on every soul I come in contact with for my success. It's like, how do I interact with these souls? For our group purpose, there is but one ultimate authority, a loving God, as he may express himself in our group conscious. Our leaders are but trusted servants, they do not govern. There is one ultimate authority in this universe for all society, and I do not govern anybody. Now I know in reality, we have a government and we all have opinions about that, but I kind of like to go to the head honcho and go right to the ultimate authority is God, and that I do not govern. Our leaders are but trusted servants, they do not govern. So me being like the leader, or maybe having a boss in my life or whatever, they don't govern, they're trusted servants. They're trusted servants. So tradition 3, the only requirement for AA membership is a desire to stop drinking. I have a desire to do better. If I have a desire to do better, then I qualify as a member of society that is nothing but love. It's just a way, it's just a way to kind of be in the world. That brings me peace. 4, each group should be autonomous, except in matters affecting other groups or OA as a whole. Common welfare is paramount, but individually, I am responsible to no other authority than my own conscience. Oh, I love that. It's like if my conscience is questioning something, then pay attention, pay attention. Tradition 5, each group has but one primary purpose, to carry its message to the alcoholic who still suffers. I am a spiritual entity having but one primary purpose in this life, to serve others, particularly those that are suffering. Just seems to be my calling. It seems to be at 55 years old, it was made clear to me how the darkest hour of my soul that I experienced has brought me to this place today. And it's been very useful to me, and it's been useful to others, and that just that's my primary message that I have. An AA group ought never endorse, finance, or lend the AA name to any related facility or outside enterprise, lest problems of money, property, and prestige divert us from our primary purpose. My primary spiritual aim may be off if I focus on money, material things, or authority. So I endorse nothing and I just live among. You know, that fear of economic insecurity will leave me with like those promises that come true. It's like I spent too much of my life focusing on money, material things, and being the boss and being a control freak. And when you just get to the point, I don't endorse anything. I just live among, feels more peaceful for me. Do you have anything before we move on to the next, the 7 through 12, Shalise? Do you have anything that you'd like to pitch in?
I'm good on this one.
Okay.
You keep going.
Want to throw up 7 through 12?
Yep.
Okay.
I will do it right now.
Good. So 7, every AA group ought to be self-supporting, declining outside contributions. And I translated that is that I remain self-supporting, not being a financial drain on anybody else. I should accumulate funds for no stated purpose for my own prudent reserve. I love that. It's like, oh, that's what a savings account is, just a prudent reserve. Just like meetings keep a prudent reserve. Alcoholics Anonymous should remain forever non-professional, but our service centers may employ special workers. And I wrote, I hire workers when it serves the common welfare of all, or if I can't do it myself, or I want to free up my time to focus on things more meaningful to me. I can hire somebody to mow my lawn and shovel my snow and fix my walls and deliver my furniture, or I do it myself. And that's really what the program is doing. It's like sometimes they hire special workers for things and they need money, and that's why we have our 7 traditions, so we can send them money so that this keeps going. Alcoholics, AA has such ought never be organized, but we may create service boards or committees directly responsible to those they serve. I am guided in the spirit of service. I am a trusted and experienced servant of the whole. Universal respect is the key to my usefulness. I have nothing else to say on that. 10, Alcoholics Anonymous has no opinion on outside issues, hence the AA name ought never be drawn into public controversy. I can mind my own business and let others be who they are and not gossip. That's how I translated that into my own life. And in my step work, I saw how much minding my own business serves me well. When I let others be who they are, it serves me well. And when I don't gossip, it serves me well. And it serves the universe well. A public relations policy is based on attraction rather than promotion. We need always maintain personal anonymity at the level of press, radio, and films. There is never a need to praise myself. I don't need to shout from the tallest mountain nor display myself for personal gain. I can just be who I am and I will attract. I love that I don't have a program to sell. I don't have anything to sell. I just have something to be. Anonymity is the spiritual foundation of all traditions, ever reminding us to place principles before personalities. Practice genuine humility. May my great blessings never spoil me, that I shall live in thankful contemplation. So I have a whole new respect for the traditions now that I actually sat down with them and imagined them being used practically in my life, because they're used practically in program. And I love when we read the long version of them at certain meetings, because it just brings that tradition alive, and you can just see how, we just needed these guidelines in order to all successfully get along, be with each other, make suggestions to each other, and support and support each other. And so I'm grateful for the 12 traditions.